Good day to each and everyone. I am Vladimir F. Gamay, and for this video I'm going to recite the Forest Genetics and Tree Improvement Glossary Recitation from 49 to 78. Overall 30 terms I'll be going to recite. So let's get started. Gene pool, the collective term of all genes of a particular population. Genetic drift. Genetic drift is a random fluctuation of gene in frequency in a population. Genetic gain. Genetic gain is an average improvement in a progeny over the mean of parents. Next is the genetic load. Genetic load is a proportional reduction of average fitness relative to an optional genotype. Genome, a complete set of chromosomes inherited as a unit from one parent or entire genotype of an individual. Next is geographic specification. Geographic specification is the process by which geographically isolated population of a single species develop and maintain the unique combination and thereby become reproductive isolation. Next is germplasm. A collectively hereditary materials which are physical basis for inheritance. Heredity denotes the transmission of morphological and physiological characters of parents to their offspring. Heritability, the degree to which a character is influenced by heredity as compared to the environment. Heterosis, the state of genotype having a large degrees of heterozygosity. An individual whose chromosomes bear identical genes of a given allele pair of series. Hybrid is an individual that results from a cross between two genetically unlike parents. Independent segregation, the random of independent behavior of gene on different pairs of chromosomes. Inbred line, a population derived from inbreeding, in line from inbreeding. It is relatively pure, genetically homozygous and hence through breeding. Inbreeding, a production of relatively homozygous offspring by mating related organisms, usually selfing. Incompatibility is a failure or partial failure in some process leading to fertilization. Introgression, the natural spread of genes from species or population to another through hybridization and successive crossing of the hybrids. Isolation, a condition that perverts or limits the breeding among population. Phonological difference in flowering time. chromosomes difference and distance. Karyokinesis is the division of nucleus during the cell division. Kinetochore. Kinetochore is a specialized body of chromosome which seems to directs movement. Lethal gene. A gene whose phenotypic effect is sufficiently drastic to kill the bearer. Life cycle. The entire series of developmental stages undergo by an individual from zygote to maturity and death. Locus. Locus is the position of place on a chromosome occupied by a particular gene or one of its alleles. Messenger RNA. Ribonucleic acid conferring amino acids especially on ribosomes. Monohybrid. Monohybrid is the offspring of two homozygous parents that differ in only one gene locus. Next is mutation. Mutation is a sudden change in genotype having no relation to the individual's ancestry. Narrow sense heritability. The fraction of total variation attribution to the additive effects of gene. Ontogeny. Next is ontogeny. Ontogeny is a complete development of the individual from zygote, sperm, and so on the adult form. Open pollination, a natural pollination affected by wind or insect and not directly influenced by man. Pedigree. Pedigree is the appearance of discernible character of an individual which is dependent on its genetic makeup, usually expressed in words.